morning, wrestling fans, and welcome to our daily morning wrestling news coverage. Today we've got some breaking wrestling news stories, show previews, and more. But first, let's take a look at the wrestling birthdays of the day. Today is the 69th birthday of WWE Hall of Famer, the legendary Ricky Steamboat. Born to a Japanese mother and an English father on February 28, 1953 in West Point, New York, Steamboat is best known for his work with AWA, GCP, WCW, and of course the WWE. Truly one of the all-time greats. We would like to wish Steamboat a very happy birthday. Today we also celebrate the 57th birthday of legendary pro wrestler and current NXT trainer Norman Smiley. Now born on the February 28th in 1965 in England, Smiley wrestled his final wrestling match for TNA Wrestling in the February of 2007, and ever since then he has moved to Florida and has been mostly working as a trainer for the WWE, first for FCW and now for NXT. Now, Japanese professional wrestler Masato Tanaka also turns 49 today. Overall, a 10-time world champion in various pro wrestling promotions across the globe, Tanaka is also a former one-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion. And last but not the least, February 28th also marks the birthday of AEW star Lance Archer. Now, former WWE, TNA, and current AEW star Lance was born on February the 28th of 1977 in Gage, Texas. Today marks his 45th birthday. And now that we're done with the birthdays, it is time for some breaking wrestling news. The lyrics might have sounded a bit too familiar to you, but they are in no way, shape or form related to Britney Spears. Instead, they're all about a WWE Hall of Famer who just cannot seem to stay out of trouble. I think you guessed it right, Tammy Sytch has been arrested on multiple charges yet again. She was arrested last week on Thursday and charged with 11 offenses. And the offenses include operating under influence of liquor or drugs, driving after driver's registration or license has been suspended or revoked, careless driving, reckless driving, failure to wear seat equipments, driving without a license, failure to possess driver's license, failure to possess driver's registration, failure to possess driver's insurance card, failure to install interlock or drive without interlock, and operate motor vehicle during license suspension. And this was her second violation for the last charge. Now, a court date has been set for Tammy on March the 10th. And this is the second time in 2022, in this year alone, that she has been arrested, which is very unfortunate considering that we are only 2 months into 2022 and she has been arrested twice. The 49-year-old WWE Hall of Famer was also charged in January of 2022 with making terroristic threats and unlawful possession of a weapon after she allegedly threatened a man with a pair of scissors. We sincerely hope that Sunny gets the help that she desperately needs. Moving on, it is time for some fun. It is time to look at some pop culture news. Now, rapper Eminem recently went into business based off an in-joke about one of his most famous lyrics. In the summer of 2021, Slim Shady opened a Mom Spaghetti in the hometown of Detroit, Michigan. The new restaurant caused a sensation and has remained very, very popular ever since the launch. And WWE superstar Paige recently announced on her social media that she is an Eminem stan and she could not miss on the opportunity to check out his new place. The former WWE Divas champion took to Twitter to ask her fans to let her know if the place was any good, and it sounds like she will be on her way to the place very, very soon. As an Eminem stan, I feel an obligation to try his new restaurant Mom's Spaghetti since we are in Detroit. Heard there's vegan options. Is it any good? Now we take away two things from this story. First, Paige loves Eminem. Second, she is a vegan. Eminem's Mom's Spaghetti should be expecting its latest celebrity customer anytime now. Paige is a huge Eminem fan, and the opportunity to dine at his restaurant is just one she cannot miss upon. Moving on, WWE Hall of Famer X-pac is set to return to the ring to fight an AEW superstar. That's right, the WWE Hall of Famer has challenged Joey Janela to a match on the first night of GCW Spring Break 6 on March 31st this year. The pay-per-view will be available to stream on Fight TV. The next news story should be a no-brainer for all the wrestling fans out there. WWE apparently has no plans whatsoever for Elias and maybe Veer as well. Ringside News recently reported that Elias is currently in a creative black hole. Reliable sources currently indicate that his name is not coming up in the creative discussions whatsoever. If WWE does indeed have plans to bring him back to TV, then he will definitely not be coming back before WrestleMania, since it would make no sense to book him now, since the last time we saw Elias was actually several months ago when WWE aired an Elias is Dead vignette, which seemingly pointed to the fact that he could be getting an all-new gimmick and maybe an all-new ring name. Another name that has been stuck in the creative black hole is Veer Mahan. Yes, WWE has recently been airing the Veer is Coming vignettes all over their programming, but there is no sign of Veer Mahan on Raw or in the creative meetings. He has only been appearing on Main Event or the Dark shows, but not on the actual mainstream shows, which also points to the fact that maybe if he's making a debut after all, it will not be happening anytime before WrestleMania 38. Now, Jimmy Lloyd and Alex Zayne, they recently met in a do or die deathmatch at GCW's The Coldest Winter Show on February the 26th. Now, coming out of the show, Zayne had to undergo surgery. He first had to get stitches for a gash on his right arm, which is too graphic to be shown here in this video, but he did get some stitches for the gash, and then later had to undergo surgery for a ruptured globe, and also had to remove glass from his eye. Now, what is a ruptured globe, you might ask? A ruptured globe is a very serious eye injury. Now, what happens is that both the sclera, which is the white part of the eye, and the cornea, which is the clear curved window in front of the eye, both of them get damaged in a ruptured globe. Globe's main purpose is to help focus light as it enters the eye, so it is a very serious injury, and it usually happens in stuff like car accidents, or as we now know, wrestling death matches. Ruptured globes usually require immediate attention, evaluation, and emergency surgery. Alex Zayne was lucky enough to get the attention that he needed, and also went immediate surgery after the match. There is currently no timetable for his recovery or his in-ring return. Now, today is Monday, and you know what that means. WWE RAW goes live from the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio tonight. And so far, we know that tonight's Raw is going to be good. Because Damian Priest, yes, that's right, the WWE United States Champion Damian Priest will be defending his WWE US Championship against Finn Balor in a title match tonight. Moreover, the Rated R superstar Edge will be addressing his WrestleMania match tonight, so we might get to know who Edge is going to be facing at WrestleMania 38 in Texas this year. Moreover, WWE will continue its build-up to WrestleMania 38 tonight. It all goes down tonight on WWE RAW, and as always, Wrestling News will be live tonight to cover Raw and to do a live watch along for the show. So make sure to tune in and enjoy WWE RAW with us. As always, my name is Wrassingh. I'm gonna be here 24/7. Every time there's a breaking news story breaking out in the wrestling world, we're gonna be covering it right here on this very channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the like. And we'll be back every time there's a breaking wrestling news story. Thank you, and we hope that you have a great day ahead.